That's what we're doing. Thank you very much, Aisling.
By us, we mean Andrea. Registered dietitian Andrea Holwegner is the expert on staff here this morning, taking all your nutrition questions. And Andrea, we've been putting this out to our viewers for the last couple of days, and they've sent in lots of great questions. So thanks for coming in to take them.
Great.
Let's get right at it. Okay, so our first question here comes to us from Edna, who says, what's the latest evidence on the health benefits of red wine? How much is safe for the average man or woman to consume? Do the benefits generally outweigh the risks? Good question, Edna.
Excellent question, Edna. You know, there's always a lot of buzz when we're talking about red wine specifically, and we know that red wine has all sorts of great antioxidants in them, so it's why you hear good things about it. But the interesting thing is we also hear that alcohol in general reduces cardiovascular disease. So we're talking beer, wine, hard liquor, all has a heart health benefit, but red wine has that extra added benefit of having more antioxidants.
So there is an advantage, but like knocking back that bottle a night, not necessarily.
Probably not your best bet. Yeah, my dad asked me once, you know, well, can I take that like one drink a day and sort of save them up and have all 10 on Friday night?
Yeah, that's a great question, Dad. Nice work.
That happens
and I said, it doesn't really work that way. No. So when we're looking at safe consumption, obviously if you have a problem with alcohol, we don't want you to be drinking at all because you can get your antioxidants through fruits and vegetables. But if you are going to choose to drink, 1 drink per day for a woman is recommended to be reasonably healthy, and up to 2 for a male.
There you go.
That's not bad when you think about it.
It's kind of exciting.
You got your happy hour, and then you've got your nice glass of wine at supper time.
This is perfect.
This is sounding good. We
Good
like
work, Andrea.
Advice.
Good work, Andrea's dad and Edna. All 3 of you, we thank.
Let's go to our next question, and this is from Lena. Do spicy foods really rev your metabolism?
You know, there is a little small hair of a truth with this one. You know, there's some very minimal research that suggests, you know, things like cayenne pepper will elevate the metabolism, but the amount that it actually does this is just so minimal it virtually would be not recognizable by the body.
So maybe a bit, but not really.
Not a lot of truth there. The only way to increase your metabolism, and the only way, is to build muscle. That is it. So it's working the muscles out. That is what elevates metabolism.
So even running, not necessarily.
Well, you'll gain a little bit of muscle there, but resistance training, for example, you'll never meet I would say, a strength and conditioning expert that'll say, hey, the best way to lose weight or rev your metabolism is just do cardio. They're always going to give you a combination of some sort of strength training.
There you go.
Okay.
Good
strength
question.
training is what we need to be doing. Okay, next question.
Our next question here comes to us from Desiree, who says, I have a super picky 9-year-old eater who is just not interested in fruits and vegetables. Can she get enough nutrition in juices?
Yeah, and you know, I brought in some juices today to really look at that debate because, you know, you've got all sorts of things like fruit and veggie kind of beverages coming out and 100% blends of juices. And while those are a good start, what you're missing there is fiber.
Right.
Unless,
of
course, you're doing a
from
smoothie.
that? No?
No, you know, if you think about making orange juice, you know, how to make one little small glass of orange juice, you're going to have to squeeze several oranges, and all that white stuff around the oranges, for example, is where you get the fiber piece. So good start, wouldn't be entirely our best bet to rely on juices alone.
Okay.
However, I find smoothies are a really good way because it's drinkable, but you can still load in bananas and blueberries and all sorts of good fruit and drink it up in one little glass. So if you're not a big fruit eater, that's probably your best bet.
I'm a huge fan of V8. Is that good?
Great.
It is?
I mean, a little higher in sodium, but excellent choice for getting a vegetable serving in.
That's the lunch I have at V8. Usually have a Big Rock or something. So.
Okay.
Are you looking at me when you said Big Rock?
That's what you usually
I have Big Rock. Well, Andrea said I get 1 a day.
So then you're set.
I have it at lunch sometimes.
Our next question, Suze,
is from Julie. I'm a vegetarian and I have not been getting enough protein. Any suggestions for her, Andrea?
Very common question that I get, actually, or I get vegetarians that have taken out meat or seafood in their diet and they've maybe not put something back in to replace it, and they may be eating a diet mostly of rice or veggies, fruits, and definitely we're looking for protein and iron-rich sources. So these are things like, you know, I brought in some nuts, for example, peanut butters, almond butters, and then of course the entire family of beans. If you're vegetarian, you gotta love beans, and if you don't, it's gonna be tough to probably get the amount of protein and iron that you really do need by the end of the day.
I love these. This is so protein, beans are a good source.
You got it. So, you know, people often think refried beans are, you know, added a lot of fat to them and they're fried, but really it just means they've taken a bean and smushed it.
Right.
So traditionally, or in Mexico, they'd add a little bit of oil, but the kind we get here in the can, excellent source of protein and iron. I like to take refried beans, put them in a wrap, I throw a little bit of cheese. If you're vegetarian, you'll probably skip that option. A little bit of salsa. You can throw in some spinach or red pepper. Roll that up. You can eat that either hot or cold.
Look at that.
That sounds really good.
Andrea's brought in a prize along with her.
She
here.
has. Part of eating healthily is eating and writing it down and journaling. So that's part of our prize we're giving away this morning. And we're also giving away that prize pack, that hair pack, Got to Be. So you have fabulous hair.
All you've got to do to be part of the contest is email us in with your nutrition question for Andrea. What's your nutrition question? breakfasttelevision.ca. Click on Connect with Us, and it all could be yours, sirs.